Playoff game picks. Minnesota, San Francisco kicks off divisional weekend. Jimmy Garoppolo makes his playoff debut. Who do you like?
Minnesota with the upset on the road.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things. So Minnesota can attack San Francisco defense really well. One, because Gary Kubiak, who's there with Kevin Stefanski, I know well, he will make sure that that San Francisco defensive line does not win the game for San Francisco. He's going to minimize them with quick passing game and screen and movement and all that stuff. And then they're really good at the play-action pass, and San Francisco's defense struggles to defend that. And then Minnesota defensively has three guys that can really cover George Kittle well: Kendrick, Anthony Harris, and Harrison Smith. That is such a big part of San Francisco's offense, and I think their strengths match up against what San Francisco's weakness or what they try to do really well. Minnesota on an upset. You don't like it.
I don't agree.
You don't like it.
I'm going with the 49ers. They're getting Ford back. They're getting Alexander back on defense. I understand the last 5-6 weeks they haven't played the way they needed to play on defense, but when you get some key pieces back, that might be just enough to get them over the hump. You got Kittle. I know you say Kittle, they're going to try and take him out of the game, but you have a guy that's that good. You got Sanders, you got Jimmy G, and they have a great running game. That makes me want to go with the 49ers.
Well, it's been a tale of two seasons for that Niners defense. We'll see which one shows up on Saturday. Playoff game picks Saturday night in prime time. It's Tennessee at Baltimore. The Ravens haven't lost since September 29th. Who are you going with?
I got one word. Henry. I'm going Titans. I think when I look at this game, they just, the offense, the Tennessee offense just ran all over the number one defense in the NFL with the Patriots. And if you look at what they're able to do, and you can travel, you can travel with defense and running the football. It's all in the trenches. That's where the toughness is. So if they're able to run the ball with success with Henry, set up some play-action pass, control the game, this game is going to go very fast. Both teams run the football. So guess what? This game is going to be over in a blink of an eye. One turnover, just one turnover, one little Lamar miscue fumble with maybe an inexperienced rookie running back if Ingram is not in the game with his calf, could be potentially the outcome of this football game. So that is why I'm going with the old 50, Vrabel, the head ball coach now there in Tennessee.
Emotional pick.
Vrabel got to him.
Emotional pick. You better pick us, man. Said you had a text message. I'm going the Baltimore Ravens. I think this game is going to come down to the red zone. And red zone offenses are 1 and 2 for Baltimore and Tennessee. Red zone defenses aren't the same. Baltimore's got like the second best red zone defense. Tennessee's 31st. And so the Baltimore Ravens having some time to get healthy, get prepared. And, yeah, I understand that Tennessee went on the road and won against New England, but they're going to need more than 14 points. I know they scored 20, but 14 points to go do it, because Baltimore's offense should be able to score some points against that defense for Tennessee. And I think down in the red zone is where they'll separate themselves. Ravens go to the AFC title.
Well, we were 0-4 last week, so maybe we can...
You keep my name with your mouth.
Sounds as if the Ravens have been loose and relaxed this week and following Lamar Jackson's lead. He's even talking Super Bowl. Playoff game picks, the first of two games on Sunday. Houston at Kansas City. Two magicians at quarterback. Where are you going?
Kansas City. The bye week is such a big deal for them for health. Andy Reid is so good out of bye weeks. These two teams played in week 6, and it was a little bit different. One, Kansas City was not playing nearly as good as they are right now defensively, and Houston controlled the football a lot with the short passing game. Kansas City's going to come out and challenge Houston. They're going to blitz them. Houston struggles with that. They've got to replace Thornhill, but Patrick Mahomes is healthy now, and this offense is fully healthy, and they're going to be able to push the football downfield. Houston's not good enough to go punch for punch with Kansas City offensively, and I think if you watched that tape last week in the first half, they were so poor until Deshaun said, all right, get on my back. That's a lot to ask the guy to do 2 weeks in a row, so I'll take Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm going with Kansas City as well. You look at last week, Buffalo basically threw that game away. I don't see Pat Mahomes making the same mistakes that Josh Allen made in that football game. He's a better quarterback, and you look at the weapons that they have across the board, defensively, offensively. That's why I have to go with Kansas City in this game. And at home, that whole city is going to be just electric. So going with KC.
Chiefs defense best in the NFL over the final 6 weeks of the regular season. Playoff picks, final game of divisional weekend. Seattle at Green Bay, a battle of two Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Where are you going?
You, me, you, me, you, me. I got it. I'm going Green Bay. Look, how can I not go? I picked Rodgers in my best playoff quarterback at this point right now for my team. So I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. I think that their defense is going to be able to get it done. And when I look at Seattle, they lost 2 guys in Carson and Penny that really affected the way that they could play offensively. They were very much so a run the football team, set up play action pass, and that's when Russell Wilson is at his best. So I know the Marshawn Lynch has created a new big fanatical he's back thing, but he only had a few yards last week, and your leading rusher is Russell Wilson. So that's not what you want in playoff football and not where they want to be as a team. So that's why I'm going with the Packers.
I'm taking the Packers. I know Matt LaFleur relatively well and how he's going to study this tape for 2 weeks and figure out how to attack the Seattle defense. If Seattle doesn't get a pass rush, that cover 3 that they have is vulnerable, and they're going to hit Aaron Jones down some seams. That offensive line for Green Bay is playing really well. I've also said that this Green Bay offense is about 3 or 4 plays every game away from being dominant. And I think that 2-week break allows you to refine some stuff. I expect Rodgers in this offense to kind of use this game to kickstart a playoff run and a Super Bowl run, and I'll take the Packers.
Including the wild card, Seattle 8-1 on the road this season.
Wow.
So basically, we made a bad pick?
Perhaps. And they'll be playing in the snow.
We'd be 0-8.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+. We'll see you there.